In a peaceful monastery high in the mountains, there lived a wise old monk. He was known for his calmness and peaceful nature. Many young monks came to learn from him because they wanted to understand how to live without being disturbed by emotions like anger or sadness. One day, a young monk came to the old monk, looking upset. He said, "Master, I try very hard to stay calm, but people insult me and criticize me. I get angry and my mind becomes restless. How do you stay so peaceful no matter what happens?" The old monk smiled gently and said, "Come with me, I will show you something." The old monk led the young monk to a quiet stream near the monastery. They sat down by the water, and the master asked, "Imagine someone offers you a gift, but you decide not to accept it. Who does the gift belong to?" The young monk thought for a moment and then replied, "It still belongs to the person who offered it." "Exactly," the master said. In the same way, when someone offers you anger or insults, it is like offering you a gift. If you choose not to accept it, the anger stays with the person who gave it, and you remain unaffected. The young monk nodded, but he still wasn't completely sure. The old monk could see this, so he decided to teach him another lesson. The next day, the master asked the young monk to do something strange. He gave him a small bowl of water and said, "I want you to walk through the village, carrying this bowl. But be careful, don't let a single drop spill. And remember, I will be watching." The young monk was surprised but took the task seriously. He carefully carried the bowl through the busy village. People were shouting, laughing, and moving around him. Children ran past, traders argued loudly, and people jostled him as they walked by. But the young monk stayed focused, only thinking about the bowl in his hands. He didn't let himself get distracted by the noise or the people around him. When he returned to the monastery, the bowl was still full, with no water spilled. The master asked, "Were you disturbed by all the noise and activity in the village?" The young monk smiled and said, "No, master. I was so focused on the bowl that I didn't even notice what was happening around me." The old monk nodded and said, "That is the secret to peace. Life will always be full of distractions, noises, problems, and even negativity from others. But when you focus on what really matters to you, like your own purpose and inner peace, nothing can disturb you." From that day on, the young monk practiced focusing on what truly mattered. He learned not to get upset by things that were out of his control. Over time, he, too, became calm and peaceful like his master, unaffected by the chaos and negativity in the world. If we see in our life, many of us face situations where external events, other people's actions, or the chaos around us stir up feelings of frustration, anger, or sadness. It's easy to get caught up in these emotions, just like the young monk did at the beginning of the story. We often feel as though we cannot control what others do or say, and their negativity can weigh heavily on us. However, the lesson from the old monk teaches us that we have the power to choose how we respond. Just like the monk with the bowl of water, when we focus on what truly matters, our inner peace, our goals, and our values, nothing can shake us. The insults, criticisms, or distractions from others are like gifts that we don't have to accept. When we let go of what we cannot control, we preserve our peace of mind. In life, there will always be challenges, noise, and negativity. But if we can focus on what we can control, our own thoughts, actions, and responses, we can navigate through the stormy moments with grace. By practicing mindfulness and detachment, we can stay centered and undisturbed by the ups and downs around us, just as the wise monk demonstrated. So, the next time you find yourself upset by someone else's words or actions, remember the lesson of the bowl. Stay focused on your peace, and let the negativity remain where it belongs, with the one who is offering it. Through this practice, you will find the serenity that the young monk discovered, and you, too, will remain calm and unaffected, no matter what life throws your way.